Old Post Trail is located about 6 miles from I-40 in the southern portion of Russellville, Arkansas. Here we're just getting started on the Tall Pines loop, and about 20 yards from the parking lot you'll come to a Y. You'll see the little sign. If you want to ride the trail in a counterclockwise direction, then turn right here and head across the street. Otherwise, turn left, which is the way we normally do it. The trail is made up of 3 loops: Tall Pines, which is about half a mile, Powerline, which is about 2.5, and ZigZag, which is about 4. The trail will eventually drop you out on a road. Here you can head straight across the road and pick up the junction of Powerline and ZigZag, or you can turn right onto the road and ride for about 100 yards. You should see the trail darting into the woods on your right. You're now on Powerline. Powerline loop will throw some mild climbing, some pretty easy rock features, and some pretty fast single track at you. The trail crosses under some power lines about 4 times. These little areas are out in the open and are usually where you'll find some of the rock features that I mentioned. And don't worry, they're not too hard. When the trail is in the trees, you'll find lots of fun curves and some nice berms. The trail can be a little tight sometimes, so watch those handlebars. Few good views of the Arkansas River from this loop, some of which might require a little bit of a side trip to get to. As with the Tall Pines trail loop, some of the turns can be a bit on the loose side, so keep an eye out for those. About 3.5 miles, you'll come to a Y. This is where the Powerline loop ends and the ZigZag loop begins. If you take a right here, you can cross the road and hop back on Tall Pines and back to the car if you need to, or you can continue straight and see what ZigZag has to offer. Now that you're on the ZigZag loop, you'll find straight, wide, and fast trail. some of it can get a little twisty, but still fast. The trail alternates between open field and trees, and as you approach the end, it contains itself pretty much to the trees and starts to get a bit more twistier. The corridors are pretty wide, so handlebar collisions should be at a minimum. Feel that O-Post is a good trail to bring a new rider out to. I've brought novice riders out here, and other than being a little winded and tired, they had no problems whatsoever. Some folks may have to walk a few of the rock sections, but other than that, really it's not that bad of a trail for a new person. It's a great trail for beginners and up, and it's one of those trails where you can just go out and hammer to your heart's content. So if you're heading down I-40 and you're anywhere near Russellville and have a little time to kill, check out the trails at O-Post Park.